are so many different colors and styles and all of these things to go with it.
We have so much, yeah.
And this is, but this is just so neutral and can probably go in any setting. I do prefer the polished over the matte.
Good. Okay.
It just looks so neat and clean and, you know, refined.
It's pretty. It's really pretty.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So
so
you're pulling one of those.
and so then we had
New
the
York.
Yeah, the New York
Okay.
and the Colorado Dunes.
Okay.
Which
So
these
we'll
are-
head down this aisle. We're standing.
Are one of these Neolith?
They're
You get
both
them.
Neolith.
Neolith.
You get in front of you.
So Neolith is a man-made porcelain, and it's 12 millimeter. So we were just talking
Centimeters.
centimeters. So the Neolith is 12 millimeters.
Super thin.
Super thin.
And,
right.
and super strong.
Very, very
Yes,
durable. Very,
very
strong.
durable.
This is the Colorado Dunes right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Really pretty
So
pattern.
this is about a half inch,
Yeah.
right? Half inch.
About a half an inch.
3/8.
And then they
And
do
so
a
this is
mitered edge on the
man-made?
front. Yes.
Wow.
Doesn't it look amazing?
Yeah.
It's really durable. It's actually,
beautiful.
it gets lumped into the porcelain category, but it's
Okay.
actually made a little differently. And it's really super compacted and super dense.
And so
So
this
the-
is the
This is
millimeters?
yes. And it's because see how this edge is a solid color where
Uh-huh.
the color of the stone doesn't go all the way through?
Right.
So
It's
that's
like
why
framed, isn't it? It's like framed.
It's because.
it's almost like they print it on the
Yeah.
Yeah, and
it
I'm not
is.
sure what the process is. It's a little better than just a print, but when the fabricator puts it on the table to cut it into the shapes and sizes he needs, they have to trim around it anyway to release the tension, and so they don't bother to take it all the way out.
Yeah.
On those.
Wow, that's so interesting. It looks like it's, yeah, like a
Printed.
photograph.
So when we do the mitered edge, they'll, cut your countertop and they'll save a portion of it and they'll just flip it over so it looks like these
goes
lines
around the
continue
edge.
on the miter.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so it would have, do they call that a bullnose? No.
No, a bullnose, a miter is where they 45 it and it's a square edge.
Okay.
A bullnose is
the
more of a
rounded.
rounded
Okay.
edge.
Well,
So they
those I
take-
think started being a general term way back in there when they'd say, well, we're going to add an edge, we're going to bullnose it, but bullnose is typically the rounded.
Okay, so we're going to do square edge, but they'll take this piece and tip it around and make it longer, probably, right? More than 12 centimeters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
so-
It'll be an inch and a half.
Okay, so it'll come across and then down an
Drop
inch and a
it.
half, and it'll be a continuation of this.
Exactly. So these lines will continue and fold over into that inch and a half edge.
Okay, so it'll look
Same
like
with
it's,
if it's a backsplash, we'll pull the lines up in the splash, so the lines continue,
okay.
and then down in the edge. So
Okay.
it looks like one continuous piece all the way, which it is.
Right.
And honestly, I mean, depending on what the designers call out on it, you can make your mitered edge really deep if you'd like to. You just have to make sure you've got drawer clearance,
Oh, right, yeah.
that you can pull your drawers out.
Yeah, exactly. Got to think of everything, huh?
Oh.
So this is for the island? Is this what they're,
This is for the kitchen. It's got a drop-in sink. I have to look on the, let me look on the,
kitchen countertop?
yeah, but I don't know, because for the kitchen, they're calling out,
The sink is in the island.
it must be, because the service kitchen is the New York, and then
This
the
is New
kitchen.
York, you said?
This is called Colorado Dunes.
Okay,
It might be the entire kitchen, because yes, it's 75 square feet. And let me see how big this island is. Let's see if it would be nice to not have a seam in the island, just have it be,
Oh, right, just cut this into the, yeah.
yeah, let me just, can I ask you to?
Although
Sure.
this one does come with a book matched pattern, so if you did have to have a seam, it could come together and it would flow nicely.
Right.
You know,
It would look,
yeah, if you had to. But this is 126 And then you have to allow for your mitered edges. But that's 10 and a half.
I don't know what this is.
Oh, you're good. It's 7'11".
Yeah, so you should be fine.
You're fine by 4 feet. How wide is
And
it?
it's 60,
Oh, good.
65.
So
yeah,
you'll be
fine.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
One
need
solid piece.
one solid piece for the island. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll cover the island, and then we've got, I'm thinking we might need 2 other pieces potentially for the rest of the kitchen. I would put 3 on hold
Okay.
because we've got some pretty good,
Are you going to do it up the backsplash, or do you have something else?
I think we're
chosen?
doing tile.
yeah, there's no splashes
Okay.
that I'm, no splash. No splash, is it? Right, no splash.
No, I think I really like this pattern a lot, and the color is just, kind of different and so beautiful.
I guess we're going.
So you're gonna most likely need a seam on your range. So we do want to make sure we are book matched because we've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. 13, 14. So definitely we want to make sure
Okay.
that we're
We usually
sequential.
prefer to sell it that way anyway, unless it's
Okay.
really specifically called out differently.
Okay.
And so, since this is man-made, every single one of these pieces looks exactly like this. It's like a pre-drawn
Yes.
kind of.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because it's not like natural stone where it develops over time. It's,
Right.
It's made. Except the book match is just the mirror image of
Right.
it. But yeah.
And so it's the same countertop on the kitchen counters as the island.
Right.
Okay. And is this the same that we're putting in the bar and the service kitchen?
That's different.
Okay.
I just want to make sure I'm not missing any tops in your kitchen. No. So the bar is not selected.
Oh.
I don't have the bar on here, so that's something to definitely talk to Lori about when you're here. I don't know if you want something different,
Oh, I think that we had talked about like some sort of,
remnant.
yeah. I
Okay.
think that we did talk about that. That they
Okay.
might want to go with something green or, like some other color for that bar area just
Okay.
to look.
Yeah, we can talk to Joe to see if he has any remnants.
Okay.
And
But
here,
this,
let me grab this from you. I'm gonna write that note on
Okay.
here.
okay.
So you are looking for something cool and special and different for your bar. Maybe
We're
that's
thinking,
a remnant.
yeah, I think that was, I recall, that was a long time ago, that conversation. So, it could have been 8 months ago when we
But
first.
probably since it hasn't been addressed since, it's probably still what everybody's thinking.
Yeah. Okay, so I have the Taj Mahal for the master bath and all of the
And the powder.
surfaces.
Right.
And the half bath, the main powder.
Right.
Okay. And then all the other little flat surfaces in the master. And,
Right.
And one piece should be enough for that.
It's
Yeah.
a big slab,
Yeah.
so I would be
And it's
surprised
the
if you
powder
needed more.
splash, but
Okay.
I think one is plenty.
Yeah, it's a big
And,
slab.
and you think we're going to go with the 3 cm?
Based on what I'm seeing, they're calling out a 3/4 inch eased edge for the floating bench and the niches, and they're calling 1.5 inches mitered for the countertop. So it'll end up being about 1.25 inches just solid polished.
Okay.
And
that works.
I would imagine they're going to be fine with that. And then on the powder room, they're calling for an OG edge, which is got a detail in it.
It's kind of like a furniture
Yeah,
edge.
yeah.
Which a 3 cm will be beautiful with an
With
OG.
that, okay.
Yeah.
All right, well then we'll go with that.
And we may even do the OG on the splash. So we'll,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
something to talk to Lori about. Okay. So this is good. We can do it sequential. They all look the same, so no questions there.
And so this is the kitchen.
This is the kitchen.
Okay.
Then we have service kitchens and service entry, which is the New York
okay.
silk.
And that's down this way.
Okay.
Is that we get this slab, this material, next to the material that's in your kitchen, because this is going to be service kitchen and service entry, and then you've got the kitchen. They're not, the rooms aren't together.
Right.
So they can be different, and I
think it might
I
be.
can see the cohesiveness between the two. I think, you know, because that's got some gray lines in it that's gonna bring
Well, here,
in
let me
this.
see my picture against it, yeah.
And I don't know if you want to see them together. That's up to you. Maybe you can do that when Lori's here, or that gives you time to prepare. It's hard. It's hard to tell.
The tone though is there.
Yeah, the tone is there. So
So how do you think she made that selection? You know, in her like design mind.
I would ask her. I'm sure they have a reason. So, and it's, you know, cohesive with the floor and the backsplash and everything that they have going on.
Yeah, whatever else.
Cabinet color. So all that is going to matter. So you may meet with Lori, and Lori may say, you know, it's up to you if you want to see them together. And they could put the two slabs together if you feel like, oh, I want to see how it's going to feel to walk from my kitchen into my service kitchen, you know, solely based on slab. But I'm not saying to change it. I'm just wanting to make sure your expectations are set. And do you want to?
I mean, I'm really trusting Shannon and Laurie, right?
Right, right.
Yeah, and they may have all kinds of certain finishes that they've worked out to go with this.
Because this is not polished,
No, it's not polished yet.
so it's a matte finish.
Right, and don't they have the Saltillo tile floor in there?
This is the
Service kitchen and service kitchen entry.
it's this one. That's the tile. that
Yeah,
is-
that's like the Saltillo tile. I could
Wonder if we
totally
could-
see this
with that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because look, they've got a whole, because you've got hardwood in here.
Yeah. So this whole area, yes, that entire area, that whole square, the powder bath, the bar, the service entrance, service kitchen, all of it's this.
Yeah.
And
so
so
they
they
have
want-
a whole feeling happening here.
But they want this bathroom countertop to be the same as this over here.
This with
So-
the Taj,
okay,
this with the
okay.
Taj Mahal, which I think will look great.
Really good.
Yes.
Okay.
The beauty of the Taj Mahal is it has movement and color, but it's also neutral at the same time. So, you know, you've got some color with your floor with the Saltillo tile. I think it'll look beautiful.
Okay. But then, so this area here is what we're looking at this for.
Right.
And they have tile in here too, but it's not a lot. If I recall that is there a first floor
Yeah.
tile?
So that's the bar, which is the same floor.
So I wonder why they want to do a separate, no, so like, okay.
This
yeah.
is the bar. That's the splash in the bar, which this is the service
Kitchen.
kitchen.
Do they have the elevation in there? Is that the next page? It is. So it's just a small,
Right, and then they have this,
it's a,
which will look great.
okay, so it's kind of a green. It's not like a dark forest green. It's more like earthy, like
Right,
this.
yeah, like almost a green gray.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So what do you think I should do? Come back with them just to reconfirm?
if you want to later, I'm just bringing it up. I just, you know, they're very different, but they definitely have a feel for this room, and I'm not sure what cabinet color they're calling out in here. For this whole space, I could see the cohesiveness in just the tile and the flooring. And what they picked in your kitchen for your splash goes beautiful with that
Yeah,
stone
because
down
it's a
there.
white. Yeah, it's like a white.
They're wanting. It's almost like they're wanting each space, as we've been saying during this, to be its own special moment, its own. You know what I mean? Now that I'm looking at this and that, I could see that's what they're doing. So I just brought it up in case you felt like you wanted to see it together.
Do you think that works though, to go from the main kitchen looking one way to, what about the,
No question.
what
when
about
I'm
in
looking at
the laundry?
the laundry?
Is it the same as the service kitchen? I think it is.
The laundry, this is the New York silk. This
This
is
is the
the
New York
laundry.
silk.
Okay, so they're doing the laundry
They're
like the
carrying
service
it
kitchen.
across the kitchen.
Right.
The kitchen is its special
Yeah.
place. It's special.
And then
design.
the vestibule and the powder bath are both with the, well, the laundry is too, with the floor, the same floor tile. So,
Okay.
and I think they might have selected the same backsplash tile for the laundry
As
the
that?
as the kitchen. So they're, I think that they're tying in. So the kitchen has sort of a standout centerpiece with the island. You know, so it has, you know, some hand selected natural stone. You know, but then the more utilitarian areas like the laundry and the service kitchen are going to be. So I get it. Does that make
So
sense?
yeah, this is the oh no,
That's
that's
the
the bar.
bar.
Sorry.
But that tile, this even looks good with the
Oh yeah.
tile they
this?
selected for the bar. And I'm, you know, it could just pull into there if they don't want to do a separate
Yeah, it's a
piece.
great color.
Because you could go green, you could go, you know, anything earth tones,
Yeah,
right?
it
Any of
is-
the earth tones.
It is the same.
Okay, so they're making the service kitchen and the laundry area kind of the same vibe,
Right.
and they are on each side of the kitchen.
Exactly.
What do you think? Does that work for you? I know you've got-
I really like it.
You do? Okay.
Now that I'm looking at the whole picture and understanding what they're doing,
Okay.
I think it's going to be really nice.
Okay. So the kitchen is the special moment. The other two workspaces have a little bit different. But you said this can, like chips and things like that, can be
You
repaired.
know, my granite edges are chipped, so they
Yeah.
can everything can
Gets
chip.
chipped.
It just depends, but it's really strong and durable.
Okay.
And it can be repaired if something does happen.
Okay. And what about staining?
Oh, no, stain.
It doesn't stain. And the Taj Mahal?
Taj Mahal is super durable. You should not have any problems with that either.
And staining as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
We will seal it
Okay.
because it is a natural stone, so it'll get sealed. And it can stain more easily than this, but because it's such a hard stone and it's going to be sealed, it's less likely. However, natural stone can etch with things like red wine, leaving lemon or lime slices, things that are acidic sitting on the countertop.
Like marble. Marble can
On the
really-
marble
has-
and even the quartzite,
quartzite
but
too?
not as nearly as much
That
on
is
the
marble.
quartzite.
And
And
out
this,
of all the
not at all.
quartzites, the Taj Mahal, it really is the most durable.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. And then this is like nothing affects it.
Right. I
Okay.
do question on this, not that it's going to be in a, well, it might be in a hot surface.
Shouldn't be a problem.
So you
Like
can
setting a
set
hot-
a hot thing on this, just like a hot pot or
One
whatever
of
on
the
this.
demonstrations they've done in the past on video and stuff, which I never have really watched it, but you can cook on the surface.
Right. I
Like,
was thinking
You
about
can
that,
like
but I
make cherries flambe and set it on fire. I mean, it's crazy.
Okay.
So yeah.
So they have this material
Uh-huh.
where somehow they have the induction portion of it on the underneath the stone,
And can cook
and
on it.
and
It
you're
can be
actually
done, yeah.
cooking on the stone itself.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay. So it'll hold up to hot pots and roasters
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so whoever is working in the service kitchen, a caterer, isn't going to damage this.
Right.
So good choice, right? Yay, Shannon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Good pick. Okay.
And then I think the last one, well, no, that's everything. That's the Taj Mahal, the
I
new.
think so.
Now,
Other
how
than
much-
the quartz that, we don't have Caesar stone, so.
Right, which is the other. How much of this are we gonna need? How big are these? These are-
126 by 63.
So we're gonna have this in the utility, which is 26 square feet. the service kitchen, which is 16, so that's 42.
And this one is called what?
52.
New York.
New York. Does it say that on
I'd
here?
put 2 slabs on hold. We may only need
You need
one,
2?
but just for safety's sake.
Okay. Depending on how it gets cut up, right?
Right. So what'll happen is Joe's gonna lay out where the cuts are gonna be on the slabs, so you'll be able to see it before he cuts anything.
Okay.
Good. That's
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Now, if Omni doesn't know that we would be stopping by, but I think this is easy to see. Oh, and we have this going in the garage. Definitely.
Oh,
if it-
this is in the garage too. You're gonna need a second one then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we'll need 3. We have about 70 square feet, 70 to 80 square feet.
It'd be at least 2, yeah.
Do you think we should put 3 on hold just to be safe?
We could.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Okay.
For the Jack and Jill and your mom's suite, we've got a different stone at Omni,
Okay.
which is on our way back, if you want to stop by there, if you have time.
We have time.
Oh.
I think 1 o'clock is our next. It's 10:45.
Okay.
I think we have time.
Hey, thanks for making it work on
Oh,
such short
sure,
notice this
absolutely.
morning.
I was just looking at what this quartz looks like, just in case we have something similar, if you'd like to look at it.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to take pictures of this? I'm going to. So let me take pictures so we can put it in our.
Okay. Do you want to do it of each of the slabs we selected?
Yeah, did you get the numbers, Sally?
Yes,